Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Marauders at Midnight. I'm Harry.
And I'm Ron.
Definitely. This is not Isabella and B today. It's
No,
actually
not
just
at all.
us.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, today we are going to be talking about my best friend in the whole world.
me.
I was talking about Hermione, but I mean, I
Oh,
guess we could do your episode first if you really want to. Uh,
okay.
so yeah, psych, it's actually just me.
Oh, it's us.
um, I'm Isabella,
And I'm B.
and and we are talking about Ron. Just in case you got tricked
Yeah.
by that.
Okay. Just so I don't have to stay off center for too long. Look at my background. The one and only.
It's beautiful. It's Ron.
What is clipping? Oh, a bunch of fabric I have laid out.
I actually have one today, so because last week I
Yes.
didn't change my background. Let
I was
me.
very disappointed in you.
Okay, here it is. It's us.
I love them.
They're so in love.
That's so us. I literally would probably fall in love and be like, oh my god, I'm in love. All right, fine, you're in love. How does that scene go?
Have you ever actually
I'm
met
in love
her?
with her. Have you ever actually met her? No.
Also, I
Could
apologize for that god awful British accent at the beginning,
you?
because I know that
I
there's
think
some
mine. I think
English
my
people
British
that watch
accent is
this.
okay, but I'm
Mine
sorry if
is
that was horrible.
okay, but I feel like people would disagree if they're actually
Yeah,
British,
it's
so
probably actually really bad. So sorry about that, guys. Sorry if my accent isn't
sorry.
very good. So sorry. Anyway, so this is Ron, and he's got a little scabbers. Oh,
This is for Raz,
you're right.
specifically.
Specifically for Raz. I think I saw a comment saying their last comment rat counter got hidden
Yeah,
or
it
something.
did.
Yeah.
I did see it though, but I don't know how to make it appear.
I didn't see it,
So, yeah, it was weird, but
but we love
I
you,
did see it.
Raz. This is
Also,
for you.
okay, sorry, I was making sure my mic was connected. That would have been awkward if it wasn't.
I would
Um,
have get the wrong
so
one.
yeah, we're talking about Ron. Sorry, I'm in the way of them. Like my
Get
head is
out of the
just
way.
in the
I don't want
middle.
to look at you. I want to look at
I'm
Ron and
in the middle
Harry.
of them. They're in love with me.
Dream scenario. Each of them giving you a
Me when
kiss
I
on
was
the cheek.
12.
Girl, me too.
Wait, no, I'll be Harry. Okay, we need to actually begin. Um, so
Ron
Ronald
Weasley.
Weasley,
Hair is
Ronald
being
Bilious Weasley. I have a funny story
Imagine
about
being called Ronald
that.
Weasley. What's your funny
Um,
story?
I might have told you this, but when I was, I guess, or no, it's the scene in Deathly Hallows Part 1 where the new Minister for Magic is reading
What
out
was the
like the Dumbledore will for the Golden
Mhm.
Trio. And he goes, Ronald Bilious Weasley. And I watched this like compilation of like different Harry Potter spells, and for some reason that clip was in it. It was so funny to me. I laughed
Ah,
for so long.
okay.
It was like all these spells where they're just saying the spells in the movies, and then it just goes bilious, and I'm like dying of
Bilious.
laughter. It's not that funny, and I can't find the video
No,
anymore, but
but it is.
it was
Well,
so
I
funny to
mean,
me.
I was laughing over that one pic of Ron for how long earlier, so it's
Yeah.
funny.
It's one of those things where you just laugh and then you look at it later and it's like this isn't even funny. What was I
It's
laughing
not
at?
that it's not that
Um,
serious.
you just had to be there. So,
I just
yeah.
him and his little rat.
This little rat. Your rat.
Little rat.
Um, also, a quick thank you for our last video. We're at 300 something views,
Yes. Thank you.
which
16 last time
is
I checked.
probably not a lot to some of you, but like it's a lot to
It's a
us
lot to me.
because
It's a lot to
yeah.
me.
I think we should read that fan fiction that the
Yeah,
person
read it.
wrote.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay,
I
so we made a joke about someone writing fan fiction about us last episode, and someone in the comments made like a silly little like fake fan fiction of us. So take it away. Take
this
it
is
away,
by
Ernie.
Kitty Cat with two T's at the end, 2675, and they said, "Here's my fan fiction to be read on the next pod." Bee looked at Isabella with her uwu orbs. She loved her Pookie Bear so, so, so much, and she was finally going to tell her. Honey Buns, Bee said. Oh no, you have to say Honey Buns.
Honey buns.
Bee said. Isabella jumped so hard that she flew through the ceiling into the stratosphere. Wah! Oh, we both have to say this. 3, 2, 1. Wah!
Oh my god.
Both Bee and Isabella said, realizing they would never see the love of their life again. They spent the rest of their lives crying non-stop, and both died of lack of hydration from the water consumption of their tears. The end. Luckily
That's so
that's
beautiful.
fanon and it's not canon
Thank
because we
God. I
are.
could not live without my Pookie.
Yeah, I thought that was funny, and I purposely didn't
That
reply
was.
to it so I could remember to look at it.
Yeah,
So yeah, thank you for that. That was beautiful. You can
it
submit
was.
more of your fan fictions in the comments.
Please
That'll be
don't.
our new tradition. Every episode
Oh,
we just read
actually,
one.
yeah, please do. We'll read a fan fiction at the beginning of every episode of us.
That's gorgeous.
My
So
hair on
yeah.
this side is like being so dumb today.
Oh, my hair's. I need to wash my hair.
Just nobody
We're
look at
not.
my hair, okay? Don't perceive it.
Do not perceive the hair today.
No, just
We're
look at Ron.
like 7 minutes into recording this, so let's get on to actually talking about what we're
Yes.
supposed to talk about.
Okay, Ron.
Ron
He's
Weasley.
the second youngest out of 7?
Hold on.
No.
Bill, Charlie,
Bill, Charlie,
Percy, Fred,
Percy,
George.
and
Yeah, 7.
okay, yeah, 7. He's the second youngest of 7. I love him. They're the sacred. Are they part of the sacred 28?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, okay.
They're one of the few fully pure blood families ever to
Which I
exist.
still think that's like so cool to think about. Like Harry's like the chosen one, and he's like the big main character. He's not even a pureblood wizard, but then like his friend Ron, who's like grew up poor and like in hand-me-downs and is seen as like not very like, I don't know what you would say, prestigious or whatever.
Wealthy and prestigious
Yeah.
and
Comes from like a
yeah,
pure blood family.
yeah.
I love it.
Um, so yeah, that's Ron. He's kind of a middle child. He does give middle
Yeah.
child energy, definitely. And like having that many siblings, he's definitely a little more looked down upon. He's less,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like Ginny's definitely the favorite, at least to Molly, because
To
she's the
Molly, yes,
girl
because she
and
always wanted like a daughter and stuff,
oh, and we need to talk about
and then
that headcanon,
Mr. Mm-hmm.
by the
Oh, don't
way,
worry,
later on.
I've already thinking about it. Um, and obviously, Mr. Weasley's favorite is Harry. So,
Oh, of course.
what
I
exactly is the
love him.
function of a rubber duck?
It's to use in the bathtub. It floats around. You can play with it if you want.
Stop.
But make sure you check the insides because it could get moldy after a long
Oh yeah,
time.
that's always gross. You're like playing with your rubber duck, and then like the mold spurts on the bath, and it's like, oh, gotta have a new
Yeah,
bath now.
that's nasty. Oh, I wish I could tell him that because then he could figure out like how to not make that happen with his magic.
I have a rubber duck literally right next to me.
Arthur, get your ass on this podcast right now. He would.
Real,
He
we'll
would
tell him.
join every episode.
He would.
He'd be so happy to do
He
that.
would. We could tell him all the Muggle things.
Absolutely. But yeah, Ron. He's a silly little guy. He's ginger. Basically Ed Sheeran, if you ask me.
Speaking of, you need to dye your hair. You need to go
Oh
ginger.
my god.
If you guys
I
don't
know
follow
I
Isabella on
do.
TikTok, she found this like hair color filter, and she looks amazing as a ginger. So everybody, please in the comments tell her she needs to dye her hair.
Everyone already has. I'm
Well,
scared
they need to
though.
tell you. I don't do it
And
if you
it's
do it
so
professionally.
expensive. It's so
Well,
expensive
I
though.
could do your hair. I could do your hair.
Okay, I'll fly over there and spend the same amount I would spend at a salon
Yeah, but then you get to see
to have
me,
you.
so who cares?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I'll have to do it at some point, but
Do
we'll
it.
see. Maybe I'll do a secret little reveal one day. I'm Ginger.
I change my hair so often. I'm not gonna secretly. I could reveal. I
Okay,
can't
then
change it
well
right now.
then.
Trying to get the red out of my hair. Guess what? I realized my hair is my hair, not my hair. My shampoo and conditioner is. It's color protective,
Oh,
specifically for red.
great.
And I
That's
was like,
great.
oh, I gotta stop using this shampoo.
You need to start using some Sleek Easies hair potion.
Yes, yeah. Maybe
It'll
that'll
it'll
strip
change
the color
everything.
right out of my
It's
hair.
like a 12 in 1 like
We have
shampoo
not
and
talked
hair
about Ron
gel.
at
No, we
all. We're
haven't.
having the biggest
Uh,
James moment.
I know. So yeah, Ron, you
Our
you
favorite
start
James.
us off because you're the Ron Kinney here.
Oh my god, what do you want me to talk about first? You want to just go through his life?
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know
I
much
don't
about
know.
his life
Oh,
before Hogwarts.
I'll talk about the lore of why he doesn't like spiders, which is kind of sad
There's
actually.
lore
Do you
for
know
that? Oh my
this?
god. Oh, I
Yeah, there
think I
is.
do. Doesn't have something
So
to do with his brothers.
they're so mean to him, but
They are.
basically Ron had this, I guess it was like a teddy bear or something that he really liked when he was younger. And
Hmm.
then I don't know everything that happens, but basically the twins change it into a spider and it really
Right. Yeah.
traumatizes him. And so,
That's
like,
so
he's terrified.
sad.
I think that's canon. It might be made up, but
I
either
don't know.
way, I think it's fitting. Um,
I hate spiders. I hate them.
you do.
They're creepy. Unless
They're,
it's Spider-Man.
I used to be really scared of them, but I'm okay with them. As long as they're not
I'm
like in my room or like in my bed, I can
ugh,
just be like, ugh,
I'm
okay,
horrified of them. I especially hate like jumping spiders. Ugh.
ew. I don't like spiders. They're okay.
You're not horrified of them like
Yeah,
I am.
I don't have arachnophobia. Is that how you say it?
Yeah,
Arachnophobia?
arachnophobia. Arachnophobia. Just like Ron for real.
So real. But yeah, that's why he's scared of spiders.
That's
Because his
really
brothers
sad.
are mean bullies. But I also
You
love
say
them,
that as
so.
if you did. I was gonna say you say that as if you didn't have a Weasley twins phase.
Yeah, shh.
What's my hair doing?
What else? What else about Ron? He grows up at what's their house called?
The
The
burrow.
Burrow. Oh my
How
God,
do
I
you
can't
not
believe I
know that?
forgot that.
I have a Lego set of the burrow. It's my favorite thing.
I
I
that is like the one place I would love to go, like in real
yeah.
life and just like take in the
Do you want
atmosphere.
do you want to know the reason why I bought the burrow Lego set? Because it's the
Why?
attack on the burrow and Nymphadora is in it.
Oh, I think you told me that
And
before. That's so
I was
real.
so obsessed with Nymphadora. So I bought the Lego set just so I could have a little Nymphadora minifigure.
I'd do the
Yeah.
same. I honestly was considering the same thing for a
I bought the
Remus
train
Lego.
station one for Remus. And now he's
I
in a
want
bunch of other
that.
stuff. I'm like, oh, I do love my train though.
Okay. He grows up in the burrow, very
Yep.
homely, very, I don't know, it's just so cozy looking. I just want to
It's so cozy and like
go
it feels
there.
like a home. It's like a home.
I wish that I could have like that clock thing that they have where it shows where they are.
With this, yes, I love
That's so
that.
cute. We should make one. And like
I
anytime
love
we go
that.
out, we're like, I'm here. I'm here.
We should. That'd be so cute. We're doing that when we move in together.
Okay. I don't know what's happening right now.
I don't know either.
This is what happens when we don't plan anything. We just keep
Yeah,
talking
we didn't
and
write
people
notes.
click off. Um,
Do you
so
guys prefer when we're more conversational like this, or do you prefer when we're like have a script and like
I
we like have a plan?
I do like this, but also it stresses me out because I feel like if people don't like
Um,
it, we're not like
well,
giving what they
it's
want.
okay. Well, there you go. We just asked the viewers, and they can.
Okay.
We'll
Let us
put
know.
that as the poll on Spotify.
Okay. Sounds good.
Anyway, so Ron Weasley grew up in the Burrow, wizarding family, lived on hand-me-downs. probably not the favorite child. Yeah. And then he went to Hogwarts and he met his best friend, Harry Potter,
Harry
and he was he was very excited, and I love it.
kissed his little head.
I adore that scene in the first movie, the Philosopher's Stone. By the way, you Americans calling it the Sorcerer's Stone?
No, I refuse to say
Get
Sorcerer's
out.
Stone.
Get out of here.
It's
Get out of here.
Philosopher's Stone.
It's Philosopher. Anyway, I love that scene where they're on the train and the trolley comes by and Ron's like, I have my lunch, and then Harry buys like everything for them to share.
We'll
It's
take
so
the
cute.
lot. He just
Take the
pulls out
lot.
a handful of
He's
gold.
literally a millionaire. He's a millionaire.
No, but I love that because Ron like pulls out his sad little sandwich and he's like, I'm
Little sandwich that's
okay.
like squished and like wrapped up in saran wrap.
And Harry's like, okay, let me feed this child.
Yeah, let me do some charity
But
work.
I also love it because Harry can sympathize with that because he grew up the same way.
Yeah.
In a way, so I feel like they kind of bond over that immediately, that they're just eating their candy on the train.
I love it. They're so cute.
I love it.
I love them. And Ron's, of course, he's all dirty. He's got dirt on his nose, and I just love him.
I'm not gonna say it this time.
Don't say
You've
it.
got dirt on your nose, by the way.
Save
Did
it
you
for the
know?
next episode.
Fine.
God. You're ridiculous.
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 That was good. I kind of sounded
That
like
was
him.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous. I can't do it now.
You're rat.
You're rat.
You're rat.
You're rat.
So yeah, they're on the train. They meet. They become instant best friends. And then, yeah, they go through the first movie together.
They're just
also,
besties.
I always forget that they have to fight like a troll in the bathroom.
They don't have to. They choose to.
Well, they do to save Hermione.
Of course.
Like, I forgot about that. I haven't watched the first one so long. And my favorite Ron scene is in the first movie.
Oh, the chess scene. You don't have to do it. Don't worry. I'm not going to make you do it. As if I make you do it ever.
Once I make
as if it's not against my will every time.
You're free to check the king.
I love how dramatic that scene is. Like, he falls literally 5 feet and they're acting like he died.
Yeah, they're acting
You know
like
what?
the thing like fell over on top of him.
Period. I'd react the same way if it was Ron. He is my son, and I will protect him.
I really remember what happens in the first. Do they follow the spiders in the first one or the second one?
Nope, that's Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah. Oh, it's with the unicorn in the first one.
Yeah.
I love that unicorns are canon in Harry Potter.
Are what?
Canon.
Oh, canon. Yeah.
They exist.
They do exist. And if you drink the blood of a unicorn, you will have a half-life. I don't remember the line. I haven't watched that movie in so long. But yeah, anyways.
I don't remember that. But yeah, so then, yeah, I feel like nothing really developmental in his character happens in that one.
Yeah, I feel like it really just shows his loyalty to his friends and how he's willing to sacrifice himself. And yeah, I really like that about him from the start.
Me too. Chamber of Secrets, couldn't tell you a single thing that happened in that movie, really.
For Ron,
just follow the spider. Oh, the flying car. My background is literally from that movie.
He saves Harry with the twins.
Yeah, they go and save Harry. I love that part. And they bring him back. And then they miss the train and they have to steal the car and they crash it. Like, didn't they crash it into the Whomping Willow?
Right into the willow. Yeah. We would do that. Just saying.
Real. No, I would. We would do that.
You would crash the car. This is why we don't have our license.
Yeah.
Both of us.
This background is gonna be me when I first get my license and I get behind the wheel.
If you don't come rescue me from my window, pull the
I'm
bars
gonna
off
come
my
with
window.
you. Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't even.
actually
I
have
didn't
bars
know
on my
what bar
window.
to say. I'll just take the window out.
Okay, great. Sounds like a plan. Thanks. I'll be waiting.
Okay, perfect.
Um, so yeah, in that movie, it's yeah, the car thing, and then kind of at the end, not at the end, when Hermione gets frozen,
Petrified.
petrified,
Petrified.
we see like how much she means to him already, and I just love
Yeah,
that
I
because he's
love
kind of
it.
like, what are we supposed to do without her? Whatever. And I just think it's so sweet
It
that,
is. It is.
yeah, especially with the first movie where they're kind of like they don't like each other, but they do like each
Mhm.
other, but they don't. But
Yeah,
yeah, young
they do.
love.
They're friends.
Yes. That's pretty much the second one, I
And then we
think.
get to Prisoner of Azkaban, and Ron sadly finds out that his beloved pet rat is Peter
Is a
Pettigrew.
man.
That he's been sleeping with a man.
Oh, actually, I wanted to add to the second movie before we move on. This is something I'm very passionate about, and I might rant.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he breaks his wand, right? At the
Yeah.
beginning. And all of his teachers the whole time are like, you need to get your wand fixed. You can't like do proper magic. It's not working. And it's
Yeah.
like the Weasleys are very known for being poor and not being able to
Right?
afford things. And I feel like Hogwarts as a whole, as a school, should have a replacement thing. Because how are you telling me not one student ever breaks their wand?
Oh, I'd
Not
break that
one?
all the time.
With Seamus Finnegan living at that school, you're telling me he didn't break his wand at least
And for your
once?
information, my eyebrows have completely grown back.
And like, I don't know if it's very known that wands can't be repaired, but Dumbledore has the
Yeah.
Elder Wand, and that can repair
Yeah.
wands.
Why didn't he? That
Why
man
didn't
is so
Dumbledore just
stupid.
say, because like Ron's 12, he's not gonna know. Dumbledore could have
He
just
really
been like,
just said,
hey,
fuck
you
you,
take your
Ron
wand,
Weasley.
I'll replace your wand, and then just whoop, fix it real quick. But yeah, why don't they have like a replacement, or
Yeah,
like we can
do a
pay for
thing.
this for you or
Yeah.
whatever? Why did they let him go the whole school year without a
They were
proper
like, damn, that's
wand?
not my problem. Sorry.
Or even just a wand that he can use, even if it's not like meant
Mhm.
for him. That would still work a little bit. That's crazy to
Yeah,
me.
it is. No,
Also,
it
also, also,
is.
also, this is my other point with that. And I
Okay.
love McGonagall, but she literally bought Harry the most expensive broomstick on the market in the first year. Why couldn't she pay for like an $11, not dollar, what's their money called? I looked it up.
Galleons.
They're like 12 galleons compared to the broom, which would be like 1,000 or 100 or something like that. So
That's
yeah,
how cheap wands are.
yeah. And she couldn't
Why
just
do
like
I have to
drop
spend
that money.
$30 for a fake
Right.
wand that doesn't even do magic
What the
when they can
fuck?
get it for like not even that much? What the hell?
Yeah.
Somebody explain this to me.
I think it's ridiculous that she didn't
It
even try to replace his wand.
Yeah, that's dumb. They really
That's
said, "Oh,
favoritism.
Ronald Weasley, we don't even care about you.
He's not the main character. It doesn't matter.
He's the main
It
character to
matters.
me."
If I was his teacher, I would get him a wand right
Of
away.
course you would. You're so kind. I would too if I wasn't
Oh,
broke.
thanks. If I wasn't for, you're so wrong.
Yeah.
But yes, he does get a new wand the next year, so that's good. Anyways, I just had to say that because,
No, that's okay.
oh my god, it
Talking
makes me
about
so
Ron.
angry.
Good, good.
Third
Okay,
movie,
so
he
movie
finds
3.
out his rat is a man, a stinky old man
That would
that
be so
betrayed
traumatizing.
his best friend's parents and had them killed, basically.
That'd be so traumatizing.
Bro, I would literally be so grossed out for the rest of my life. I'd be throwing up. I'd be scrubbing my body.
No. Ew.
Like,
Ugh.
oh my God. Can you imagine finding out you've been
No.
sleeping in the same bed as a rat, with a
No.
man that's a rat,
Yeah, I could not.
pretending to be your pet? Oh my God. Ugh. You hate when you
I
find out that you're,
when I find out my rat is a man.
ugh,
Your rat.
that's so nasty. You know what's funny?
Only one
My
will die tonight.
and it'll be you. I feel like not much for
That was
Ron
more Harry
besides he might be a little traumatized from when Sirius Black broke into the dorm and like hovered over him with a knife in search of Peter.
Did that
But
happen in the
obviously,
book?
yes. But obviously Ron doesn't know that he's looking for the rat. So Ron's like, "What the fuck are you doing? You insane serial killer."
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's quite traumatizing, I'd say.
That's
Um
sad.
And then, yeah, he later finds out his rat is a grown ass man that's been living with him for 12 years.
That's so traumatizing for real.
Yeah. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for that one, I think.
Yeah.
Not much happens with him. Oh, and then his friends are like gaslighting him the whole year about like him, like Hermione with the time turner. She's like gaslighting him. Like, how can
Right,
anyone be in
right.
two places at once?
Oh yeah, and there's that part with like the I really like this part where they're in Trelawney's class and he's like, "You're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it."
Which is he kind of
Which was
predicted that
very
though.
accurate actually.
Yeah. Like
Because
Harry did
Harry,
suffer,
like,
but
he was suffering, like, and Sirius, he thought Sirius was evil, but then he's like very happy about it
yeah.
afterwards.
I saw a theory that Ron is like actually has a seer ability, but he just doesn't know it. And
Ooh.
like
Maybe
he
he just
can,
thinks he's like silly goofy.
yeah, I don't know what he says in the book, but he does a more in-depth prediction about Harry's life. There's a
Okay.
fly in my face. Um, and
Get
apparently
rid of
he's like
it.
pretty accurate with it. So maybe
Okay.
he's a little seer.
Damn. Pop off,
Yeah.
Ron. Just like me, how I'm good with tarot. Ooh.
OMG. Yeah.
Real.
That's pretty much the third year though. I think we hit most parts.
Damn.
Goblet of
Fourth
Fire.
year. What?
He what? I said Goblet of
What
Fire.
did you say? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
hear you. I was yelling about fourth year.
Well, I was yelling about Goblet of Fire. So
My
we're the
bad.
same
That's the
person.
same thing.
I know, I said we're the same person.
Okay.
Yeah. Ron is a little jelly. He's a little jelly that his bestie is
Can we talk
Triwizard
about his hair in that
champion.
movie? Everybody's hair in that movie ate.
I used to hate it. I still kind of do.
Because we have
I like
very different
Harry's.
tastes.
Yeah,
I've always liked like longer hair.
I just
I was
it's
talking to
okay.
Isabella.
Like it can grow on me. Like their hair grows on me, but it's just like when I was a kid, I was
I was
like,
talking to
ew.
I was talking to Isabella like last week, I think it was, and I was talking about she sent me a thing about her being disgusted when I like long hair on men. And I was like, it's fine, they look good. And she was like, I'm gonna become Flynn Rider and chop it off. Like,
I'm so
girl, what?
funny.
You're not. You're
Like
not.
what he did that. He just goes.
No, literally though, like almost all of my favorite like male crushes have long hair, like of fictional characters.
No, it
Loki's
just depends
one.
for me. It has to grow on me. Like I can't like immediately I'll be like,
Yeah,
eh.
your hair does grow on you. No, come back.
I'm back. Um, but yeah,
Say,
fourth year,
I
they
like your
have
hair.
long ass hair,
Harry
and
Potter and the year no one got a haircut.
except Cedric, he had a haircut.
Yeah, but
He's
Cedric
the
was
only
like old.
one.
Although I guess the Weasley twins also didn't have a haircut.
What was with that?
Molly's
Did they
Molly's
all just
too.
like
I don't know.
collectively decide to
I
not
think that
get their
might have
hair
been like
cut?
trendy around the time. So they were like, oh, boys with long hair, blah blah.
Yeah. I feel like
I
maybe
don't
I read somewhere that one of the people in the movie were like, just don't cut your hair, let it grow out, and then
yeah.
come and film.
Yeah, they had to grow out their hair between all the movies so then they could cut it right. But then that year they were like, oh, we're not gonna cut it off.
It's so goofy to me.
It
I
is.
don't know. They
Anyway, a
just,
lot happens, I feel like. A lot of tension between Ron and Harry's friendship.
it's
They
their
go through
first. official
Yeah, their first like
fight,
big fight.
argument.
He got put in the Triwizard Tournament, and Ron was like mad at him because he thought he put himself in there and like didn't tell him
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Which
Um,
both sides of that fight kind of like breaks my heart because I feel like
yeah.
Ron sees it as, oh, he's always the best, like he's always getting attention, and I'm always the
Mhm.
stupid best friend at the
And also
side.
like that's something he was left out of too. It's like, oh, Harry's leaving me out. Like he doesn't want to tell me
Like,
these things.
yeah. And then Harry, on the other hand, would see it as like, why, like Ron's supposed to be my best friend, and why is he not like believing me that I didn't
Why
do
doesn't he
this?
believe me? Why is he so jealous? Blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to see Ron's true colors with that because even with his family, like he probably feels the same way as like he's
Very left
never
out.
the
Like,
spotlight person.
yeah.
He's the mirror ball.
Ooh,
Yeah, I did that. I think he
is
is.
he a
I think
mirror ball?
all he does is try, I think.
Real, real.
But I don't know, he doesn't like feel like he doesn't reflect other people's greatness
It's
though.
like
Maybe he's
I
more
don't
of this
know.
is me trying than that.
Yeah, that feels right.
My words shoot to kill when I'm mad. Yeah, that's him.
He's also. I don't know if we talked about this, but Ron is also. Him and Harry are very seven coded by Taylor Swift
Yes.
because I love that.
Those are my favorite friendships that relate to
Yeah.
that song.
Oh my god, us?
OMG. Real.
I would definitely go
Um,
be a pirate with you. I hope you know that. Like a real life, like Pirates of the Caribbean type pirate.
let's go right now.
That's my dream. I'm not even
We should
kidding.
we should dress up as pirates one time on the podcast just for that.
Yeah.
With little eye patches.
Oh my god, little like
Uh,
bandanas around it.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Or what were we saying? Oh yeah, their first big fight,
Fourth year. Yeah.
both perspectives are like I can see both sides and it's not like I
Mhm.
would choose a side because they're
Also,
both.
I feel like he also goes through a lot with Hermione in that movie,
Oh yeah. He
especially with like the
does.
yellow ball and stuff, and like him being all like him like asking her, but not really like asking her. Um,
Yeah.
and I don't
It's
know, just like there's a
I
lot of
feel like
tension between.
it's it it's really good at showing the like teen romance and like
Mhm.
the drama that's
Ron was
associated
also he
with
was
it.
very like angsty that year. I feel like that was his like teenage dirtbag year.
Yeah, like he's starting puberty and it's
He
the
just kind of was like
hormones.
over it and like angry at everything and took everything very, very personally. I can
Yeah.
relate to that. I had a couple years like that. I feel like I think everybody did.
Yeah.
Maybe
Um
not.
and yeah, and he kind of like breaks Hermione's heart almost because
Yeah.
at this point you can really tell they both like each other, but they're both too afraid to admit it to themselves
Oh,
even.
definitely. Yeah.
And oh, the scene, I know we're not talking about Hermione, but I just want to mention it. Like the scene where she's on the stairs and she's crying,
That
and
part
then you
breaks my heart.
see in the background there's like a group of girls together and they're like helping each other
I
because
think you
they're
sent me a
crying.
TikTok about this or something.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
just like
It's
Hermione didn't
heartbreaking.
have
She's all
any.
alone because her friends are like the problem
Yeah, her friends are boys and they don't
and they're
understand
boys. Yeah.
like
It's
being a
really
teenage
sad.
girl. But we'll talk more about that next episode because
Yes. We'll save that for Hermione.
yeah. But yeah, so Ron, he kind of just expects Hermione to know that he
Hmm.
wanted to go with her, and she does
Yeah.
know that, but she
But she
isn't
wanted
gonna
to be
give in.
asked. She
Yeah.
wanted him to put in the effort, which I totally understand. I'm over
Oh,
people like
yeah.
not putting in effort. Like you gotta prove it, you know?
Yeah, you can't just expect. That's like having a boyfriend or a girlfriend and expecting them to go to prom with you without
Like no,
asking.
no, you gotta ask.
And also, she got asked by Victor Crumb, which
Oh
to
my
Ron was
god,
like the biggest betrayal
iconic.
ever. I love
Oh
how
yeah,
he's like the
he
biggest
was
fan,
jealous
and then
because
he's
he
like,
wanted to go with Crumb. He wanted to go with Crumb. That's why.
so true. You're
You
in
know
love,
he would
Ron.
have.
Victor, I love you. Victor, I do. When we're apart,
When we're
my heart
apart, my
beats.
heart beats only for you.
I love that part. Oh,
But
yeah,
yeah,
he definitely
so I
wanted
don't
to go
know.
with Victor Crumb.
Oh, real. But no, Goblet of Fire. I feel like that was very like character arc building. I feel like a little bit for him.
Oh, also, I want to bring out up him in the book for that one. A lot of people don't like him for this, and I see where they're coming from. He is like kind of creepy towards the Beauxbatons girls.
Oh no, yeah, I've heard he's a little bit icky.
Which it's hard to say because I don't remember what they're called. But like Fleur is half this creature, whatever it's called. Starts with a V. I'd have to
Oh,
look it up. But it's basically like the creatures will
of
be able to
oh, I know what it is.
like they're so beautiful that they put men into a trance. And that's what happens with Ron, especially because
Oh,
he's
it's gonna
at
drive
that
me nuts now not knowing that
peak.
name.
He's at that peak of like I'm gonna look it up actually
Yeah.
of
Oh,
like
it's
his
like
hormones, basically. Fleur Delacour.
it's on the tip of
It's
my tongue.
Viola, I think.
What?
Yeah, it's called Viola.
Yes, that. I knew it was a VE.
I was gonna say Vecna, but I knew that was wrong because, yeah. But anyways, yeah. So Viola will
Vecna.
have the ability to put men into a trance. Maybe lesbians too, but we didn't see
Probably.
that side. We need Nymphadora over here. Um, oh my God, Nymphadora X Fleur. I love that ship. Anyway,
What?
yeah,
That's a ship? Isn't she like
it
much older
is.
than Fleur?
No, they're like the same age,
No, they're
almost.
not.
Yes, they are. Yes,
No.
they are.
Nymphadora like 10 years older than her.
They're 4 years apart.
Oh.
Yeah. Fleur is 1977
Oh my
and
god,
Tonks
Nymphadora is even
is
younger than I
73.
thought. Oh, her and Remus being together is disgusting.
Ugh, yeah.
Ugh.
Uh, but anyway, that is a ship that we're
Do
not going to
not
talk about
speak.
yet. Oh my
Nope, nope,
God.
nope.
Get ready with me, Ron edition.
I love
Harry
watching those
does his
podcasts.
makeup.
But like do their makeup while they talk. It's so fun.
Yeah. God, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, the Viola thing. So Ron,
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard to say that he was in the wrong. Like he was, but it's also like that's the whole point of the creature. I think we should just
Yeah.
blame JKR for that because that's weird
Let's
a little
blame
bit.
JKR. That's a great idea. That's a fantastic idea.
Perfect. I love blaming her for every wrong thing in
Me too.
the world, pretty much. Everything is her fault.
Yeah. Real.
Everything.
Real.
Um, yeah, what else happened in that year? Were we done talking
Yeah,
about that?
I think so. Ugh.
Yeah.
Fifth year. His dad gets attacked, doesn't he, in that one?
People don't talk about that very often, from what I've
I
seen,
don't. I feel like people just don't talk about Order of the Phoenix unless it's like serious dying.
which is wrong because that's one of the best
I
ones.
love that. That one's probably my second favorite.
It's so good. So
Sorry,
good.
Prisoner of Azkaban. I just can't handle that last 30 minutes of the movie. I can't do it.
It's such a great movie, and I've seen it probably the most out of all of them,
Order of the
to be
Phoenix.
honest. It's not my favorite, but I love it.
I've probably seen that one second most, only because I literally watch Goblet of Fire like regularly.
Also, I watched it a lot when I was in my Fred phase because that's like their movie,
I
basically.
watched it in my Nymphadora phase because like she's in that one the most.
But yeah, what?
Also, for
Yeah,
the longest time, Netflix had Order of the Phoenix to Deathly Hallows on in Canada.
yes.
So I was able
Which
to
I
watch
thought
them.
was so weird that they did the last four and not the first four.
Yeah, like why not the first ones? But oh well.
Because like people who haven't seen it would want to watch the first ones. But
Which,
anyway,
how have you not
yeah.
seen Harry Potter by now?
I mean, I'm sure everyone watching this has. I hope so.
I
Unless
hope
they're just
so. Well,
watching
maybe
this
they're
for
getting into it.
Ron.
And you know what? If you're getting into Harry Potter because of us, amazing. We applaud
Um,
you.
Arthur Weasley gets attacked, and that's got to be
What are so
traumatizing.
Yeah.
What else happens? I feel like stuff happens before that, but I don't know.
Oh, a lot of stuff happens before that, but it's mostly
Oh,
with Harry.
this happens after the Arthur thing, but when they're in the place, the Department of Mysteries, Ron, I've told you this before, but Ron in the book gets basically attacked by this thing. I don't know what it was, but it was in a tank or something, and it wraps around his arm, and then he gets a permanent scar, and it's like a scar all along
You
his
did
arm.
not tell me.
Yes, I did. I'm pretty sure I
No,
did.
you didn't. I swear
Well,
to
you
God.
just don't listen to me then. But I do remember saying it in the podcast. Go back. Someone go back and listen. Maybe
I
Raz will
don't
know
think
if I
you
mentioned it.
did. I don't think you
I don't know.
did.
But he has
Maybe.
a scar on his arm. And
Yeah.
I love the fan arts that people do. The fan art that people do
The fan
of
art. The arts.
the arts. And you can see his little scar. It's not little, but I think it's cool.
That's cool, though.
But yeah, they all kind of experience that moment. Like it's very traumatic for all of the characters that were a part of
It
that.
would be.
Um, and yeah, like they're literally kids and they're fighting against full-grown Death
Yeah.
Eaters. Like that's
And
crazy.
they're 15 that year. Like, that's. I
And
could
Luna's
not.
a year younger too, and Ginny.
Oh, yeah.
They're 14, which
Oh,
is
my
big
God.
as well.
I could not be doing all that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
We're saying this as if Harry didn't kill a man when he was 11, but you know, we said that last episode.
Real. Oh, my God.
What else happens? I
What
feel like
happens at the beginning of that movie? Is
Ron
that the
doesn't
one with Umbridge?
have.
Umbridge is in
Yeah.
that movie. Yeah, Ron
Ew.
doesn't have very much anything in this movie. He's just kind
No.
of there for emotional support, I think.
He's going through Harry's. He's like the main one that has to deal with Harry's anger. Like at that one
Yeah.
scene after he kind of has a go at Seamus Finnegan, they're up in the dorm and Ron's like I'll go. He's just in a weird mood, whatever he says.
I
And then
love that
Harry's
part where
like,
he like defends Harry when they're. I love that part.
I love
I
it.
would do that. Oh,
And
when
then
does he go
later,
on a toss pot? You toss pot.
oh, it's when they're in the Hog's Head and they're doing the Dumbledore's army
Yeah,
thing.
right.
Because you know who's back, you
Because you know
tosspot.
who's back, you toss pot.
Um, yeah, I wasn't done talking about that scene.
I'm sorry.
Harry flips out at Ron, and then it cuts to Ron's face, and he looks a little like confused because like that's his best friend, and he just flipped out at him for no reason.
Yeah. I'd be
So
confused too.
that's you when I yell at you on the podcast. I was
Real.
thinking about that today.
You're so mean.
Last episode, I was like I'm obviously always joking when I get mad, but I'm also not joking. But I do it in a joking way. But yeah, I just want to say on the podcast, on record, I don't hate B. I'm just a little angry
Guys,
because I'm
I don't
Harry
think
Potter.
she means that. I don't think she means that. I think she's just saying that for the views.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know
It's
that.
true.
I know that.
I'm the fakest person you'll ever meet.
Yeah, we're not actually friends in real life. We don't talk.
Yeah, I hate her
We
guts.
hate each other.
Yeah, I think that's about it for the
definitely-
Order of the Phoenix.
Yeah,
for
that
Ron.
one definitely doesn't have a lot of Ron. Half-Blood Prince, though. My boy comes in.
He comes in clutch. He gets under the love potion.
Boy. He does. I would too. I would do exactly what he did if he was under a love potion.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The moon.
I'm in love with her. All right, fine. You're in love with her. Have you ever actually met her? No. Could you introduce me?
That is you. That is you.
It
without a
is
love potion. It just is you. Um,
real.
and I'm Harry in that scenario. But yeah, I love Ron in this one. I did an edit of him before in that movie
Doesn't he
because
also
he's
get
so
poisoned? Yeah,
fine.
he gets poisoned and then he goes to the infirmary. And then Lavender's like there and like trying to see her Wan. And then he says Hermione's name.
Oh, that part's
And
so
like
embarrassing
it is, but I also
for
love it.
Lavender.
Like it's so yeah, poor Lavender, but like she did put him under a love potion, so
Yeah, did she? No, she didn't.
did who did
No, she
then?
didn't. What's her name? That girl in the library that Harry
What
was
girl?
like, okay, so basically what happens is this girl has like a crush on Harry because he's the chosen one. Like, you know that scene where she like Hermione smacks him
But
in
I
the
am
head?
the chosen one. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that girl. Oh, I thought it was. Then
No,
why would he
so
be in love with Lavender?
he wasn't. He's trying to get back at Hermione basically and like or no. I'm getting this mixed up.
I'm so
Basically,
confused.
in the book, everyone is like all in love and stuff. And Ron feels very left out because he's never had that. He's never experienced a relationship. And so he's like, okay, I need to prove him wrong. And obviously, Lavender has a crush on him. So he learns that and he kind of just ends up going out with her. And you can tell he doesn't really like her, but he's doing it to make Hermione jealous, I think.
Oh,
Because I
wait.
think
What
in the
about the movie?
book, Hermione was still writing to Victor Crumb or something.
Oh,
I don't know. But the
what about the
movie,
movie
what do you
though?
mean? What do you mean what about the movie?
So she doesn't give him the love potion in the movie?
No, that was the
Oh,
girl in the library. She was doing it to
oh,
Harry, but Ron ate it because he saw
oh,
chocolates.
right,
That's what
right.
happens.
Remember now.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I was very confused. God,
Sorry, I'm
I really claim to be a
terrible at
fan of
explaining.
and don't know anything.
That's why I'm here. It's fine.
Thank you,
Um,
thank you.
what was I saying though? Oh, I was gonna say, why does nobody ever talk? Well, they do, but like they barely talk about the fact that Ron almost died in this movie
No,
and book.
literally, bro got poisoned.
And as much as I love Slughorn as like a whimsical little
He's
guy,
so silly.
how dare he not do anything? And
No,
Harry
literally,
had to
bro
step
just
in.
stood there.
If Harry hadn't been reading the Half-Blood Prince book, he wouldn't have
Ron would have
known
died.
to do that.
Ron would have
Yeah.
died. He'd
And
be dead.
apparently JKR was going to kill him off at some point, but she didn't, which I'm
No,
glad.
not my boy.
Maybe she just said that
That's
for
my
clout.
son.
My
That's my
boy.
boy.
I don't think I'd
You
ever
rat.
recover if Ron actually did die. Like that would be
No, me
so
either. That would be any of the golden trio. I couldn't handle it.
no. No. But yeah,
But
he
yeah,
almost
so yeah,
dies.
Half Blood Prince was very eventful for Ron.
Draco almost
Oh, and he
killed
also was
Ron.
like, what?
Draco almost killed Ron because he was trying to give
Yeah,
that to Dumbledore. But yeah,
yeah.
what were you gonna say?
Um,
I don't remember what you said.
I don't remember. Oh, he was also like, remember they were fighting over that last nice book, and then
Oh
that's
my
how.
god.
Like, so that's crazy. Like, imagine if Ron would have gotten that book instead, the Half Blood Prince book instead.
Yeah,
Think
that's
about that.
crazy. But
It
also,
is, but I don't think
love that little detail of them fighting over the book. That's so funny because that's such a friend, like best friend thing to do.
Ron's house gets burnt down in that movie too.
Oh my god. That
I just remembered
oh,
that.
breaks my heart watching that. The way that they all just
What a
stare at
Ron.
it and it
Oh,
just
I know it's
burns
heartbreaking
down.
because
Because,
that's
like,
everything.
it's not just like a house and oh, we can just get a new one. Like,
That is
that's
their
their
home. Like that is where
home.
their children were raised and like where they grew up and like that's oh, it's so sad.
So yeah, Ron in the Half-Blood Prince, he goes through it. He
He
has a lot
does
of
not.
trauma.
He's not live, laugh, loving in these conditions.
And then Deathly
Deathly Hallows.
Hallows
God,
starts
that book
off
made me a little butthead. Anyway, that's not where. Sorry, starts off. It
Made him a
did.
butthead
It
in
did.
his
Can't even deny it.
butthead era.
Me,
Um,
real. Me at the end of high
any
school.
um yeah, so at the beginning, Harry is trying to leave because he's dramatic. He's like,
Mhm.
I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. And then Ron follows him. He's like, girl, no, you're staying for the wedding and we're gonna have our
Uh-huh.
dance together. Okay?
Yeah, I
They
like that
obviously
part.
danced. Uh,
Oh.
but yeah, I really like that Ron does that because it shows like how much he cares about Harry, that he needs to like be like, no, you're not
Yes,
leaving.
yeah.
We will literally die with you. I don't care. You're not going by
I do.
yourself.
I also love that part where he's like, mm-mm-mm. Because I would
Because,
do that. If you were leaving to go on like a deadly mission, I'd be like, no, not without me.
and I would do
You go
that.
down, then we go down together.
I love that scene because Harry's the main character, and even though he's not the one. He's the one making the silly,
Yeah.
dumb, stupid, idiot decision. And Ron
Mhm.
steps in and he has to be like, no. And I
No,
also
no, no,
love that
no.
he says, we wouldn't last 2 days without her. Because he loves her
No, they
so
wouldn't
much.
though. Hermione is literally the backbone of that little group. They'd be dead
Remember
without her.
Chamber of Secrets when she was petrified? They barely lasted without her. Because even then, she solved the clue for them.
Remember
At
in the
least in the
first one,
movie.
she
I
was
don't
like the one
remember
who
in the
who
book.
like got them out of the devil's snare and stuff, and like passed all those things.
They would be dead in the first year, literally. Didn't you?
They
Did you say
would.
that? I think you just said that.
They would be dead. They would be dead.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, they would not last without her.
Sorry.
Tucker wants in my room. Hold on.
Go get him. Go get him.
He literally pranked me. I heard him at the door and he was loafing as if he was.
Hello, Tucker. Oh my god, guys, this is Tucker. Isabella's cat.
I love him. I love
I'm
that he's not
kidnapping
trying
him.
to get out.
I'm kidnapping him, okay?
What do you have to say?
He says he loves Ron Weasley
Aw, that's so nice of you.
more than
Oh,
Harry
you want to
Potter.
stay here?
He
You want?
loves
Oh,
me more than you.
you can stay here if you
No,
want.
he only wants to stay because I'm here.
Hi,
He
buddy.
loves me so much.
Oh, he's on my desk. Okay, we're
Oh,
doing
oh,
this.
oh. Hello, Tucker.
Remember when he did this before,
Yeah.
but you couldn't see him? Hi, bud.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love him.
he's trying to knock you off my desk. The bee necklace. Here,
Tucker,
do it.
you really miss me that much? Do you want to know why I was laughing?
Why were you laughing?
I can't wait for you to rewatch the footage and realize every time you weren't looking, I popped him into the screen.
My God. I can't with you. I can't. I simply cannot.
Why?
That's funny though. Can't wait to see
I know.
it. Hey, look over there. What's
Hey,
behind
look over
you?
there, Pookie.
There's something over there. Just look for a couple seconds.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's just
I'm not
behind you.
falling for it. I'm
It's
not
right
falling
there.
for it.
It's right
It's just
there.
Ron. It's just Ron.
No. No, I saw
Yes, it is.
it's
Just
like
Ron.
I swear I saw Slender Man. He's in your house. You need to go look. You need to go look right now.
No.
Yes.
I'm not gonna fall for it.
Look.
Come on, we gotta talk about Ron.
Okay, fine. Ron in the Deathly Hallows.
He was going through it.
Hallows.
He was going through it with that locket.
I feel like he's always going through it. He's
He is.
honestly, he is the main character at this point. I swear to God, I saw it. You can't fool me. You shouldn't have told
Okay.
me.
No, I
'Cause
shouldn't.
now-
I was
now I
trying to
know.
keep it in, but I literally couldn't. I was gonna laugh about it again.
I'm trying not to look away now. So
Okay.
Ron, basically in the Deathly Hallows, I'm trying to think of other significant moments. Oh, I love when they're at the Ministry of Magic and he doesn't remember what Harry looks
He
like.
like yeah, and he like really gets into character too. He's like, my wife is down there. Ron, you don't have a wife.
You don't have a wife.
You don't have
Right.
a wife. Oh, right.
Also, can we just mention, I think we said this before, but those actors did so well. Stop
No,
it.
they did.
So well at playing the character. It's like how Helena plays
Yeah, I really love they were
Hermione playing
really able to
Bellatrix.
portray Hermione and them like
Yeah.
trying to portray those characters. That's always
Mhm.
my favorite type of acting is when they have to like try and like mirror another actor's acting. Again, like Helena Bonham Carter does with Bellatrix and her like with Hermione pretending to be Bellatrix. It's so cool.
Yeah. Um, and they do it so well, like so well.
I have a
Kitty?
visitor. Hold on, I
My
try again.
goodness.
Kitty. Oh, get your
Hi.
paw.
Hi, Percy.
He's gonna sit in my lap now.
Love ya.
Yes.
Um, so yeah, that's what I can say about that. And then Ron gets a little angry with the locket on, and
He
he
does.
says,
Me for real.
what does he say? You have no family.
Think I'm not listening too? You think I don't know how it feels? No, you don't know how it feels. You have no family. Your parents are dead. I
You
mixed
said it
that up.
wrong.
He says your parents are dead, and then you have no
Which,
family.
excuse me, directors, movie producers, everyone on that crew, he does not say that. He doesn't say anything remotely close to that in the book. How
I do
dare
like that he says
you?
it in the movie though, because it shows how much the locket is affecting him.
But
Because
how
he would never.
dare you do that to Ron and his character? How dare you? The downfall of Ron Weasley in the movies makes me so pissed off. Because even though I still love him, he's so much better in the book. He's so much more loyal. He's so much more
Yeah,
smart. All those
I
things.
do
And
though like how that's supposed to just show like again how much the locket is really affecting him.
yeah. But what I don't like about it is the fact that not a lot of people see it that way and they just see it as him
Yeah,
saying that. And
there's
I
so
have to
much Ron
defend Ron.
haters. Everybody hates Ron.
It's because he's ginger. I honestly believe that. It is. Everyone hates gingers.
I don't hate gingers. I love
The amount
gingers.
of people commenting on my ginger video saying cage the gingers is crazy.
True.
Like, literally crazy. I kind of wish that we could have seen Ron's perspective when he was on his own. Because,
Yes, I would have loved to see like at least just one scene of like what the fuck he was doing.
yeah, because what was he doing? Stop.
No.
Stop it.
If you guys
Stop it.
notice, oh, you guys on the just on Spotify, I have a little Ron Funko Pop, and anytime
Yeah.
Isabella was looking away, I was holding him up quickly, just to be funny. But I
Well,
told
it's
her
not
because I kept
funny.
laughing about it.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, because I know that he says as soon as he leaves or left, he immediately regretted it, and I really wish we could have seen that regret on his face.
Me
Because I know
too.
Rupert Grint would have ate that up.
Oh, yes,
He's so good.
he
But yeah, I would
is.
have loved to see that. Just like him alone. And like he was alone on Christmas, even. Why do we not use War is Over on Ron when he's alone at Christmas?
War is over.
That's so sad. Like
Ron's
he's all
like
by
actually
himself.
devastating. Can't wait for the
Um,
edits. Actually, I have zero Harry Potter content on my page right now.
I haven't seen much. Mine is just the Hunger Games right now.
I was
It's
gonna say
crazy.
yours is probably Hunger Games. Mine is I'm not gonna say.
Okay.
I'm gonna be down bad. Okay, it's fine. It's Loki and Bucky. And Natasha, Black Widow. Because I'm in love with her.
So yeah,
Ron,
he was
Ron,
alone.
Ron Weasley.
He was
So yeah, he
alone.
was alone. Trying to steal my line?
He was home alone on Christmas. Kevin
Kevin?
McAllister?
Oh
uh
my
Yeah. Yeah, he was
right.
alone on Christmas. And that's always the saddest thing is like the holidays being alone.
Yeah.
Just even in real life, I find that very sad. And if you're alone on Christmas, I love you and I will give you a kiss. And you should listen to our Christmas episode if you are, because
Yes.
then you can hang out with us
No, it makes me so
while we
sad when
talk
people spend
about
Christmas
things.
alone. So we like for like our Christmas Eve, we invite like any friends we know who are alone or like whatever. Usually we invite for Christmas, but my grandma has decided not to do that this year. And I
Ooh.
have thoughts that I'm not going to get into
Uh-oh.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, poor Ron.
Yeah.
Um, but then I love that he's led back to them by the
Yes.
Deluminator
The
and by
Illuminator. Yeah.
Hermione's voice saying his name,
I
which
love that part.
I think that I don't know if this is already implied, but I think that her saying his name was actually her saying his name, like probably crying and being like, Ron, like come back to
Oh,
herself. And then that's when he
real.
comes back because
That's
she was saying
cute.
his name.
That's really cute. I like that. But yeah, and then obviously it's the big battle of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got Ron. And then he marries Hermione
Yes,
in both
not
the book
Hermione.
and the movie.
My God. I still can't believe that.
I'm not over that text message I got.
Yeah, tell the viewers what happened if you want.
Okay, so last episode we talked about how some girl who I met named Luna, like fucking freaking like told me that Ron and not Ron and Harry and Hermione got together in the books. And I don't know for sure if this was them. I'm just like, I think it was them. It could have been someone else. But so I was driving home with my mom the other day. That's not important to the story at all. And I got this weird text message of just a photo of like someone reading a book by like a lake with like a bunch of geese, which why are you reading that close to geese? That is very dangerous. Canadian geese are they're evil, man. They're evil.
Keep going. Keep telling the story.
And so I texted them. I was like, who is this and what book are you reading? Because I'm a book girly. I love books. And I didn't know who it was, didn't recognize the number. I Googled the area code. I think the area code was it was in Maryland, like Baltimore, Maryland, like the state Maryland. And they texted me back and they were like, this is Luna. Is this not Andy? And I was like, no, this isn't Andy. I'm sorry. And they were like, oh, haha, I typed in the number wrong. I hope I didn't disturb you. I was like, oh no, you didn't disturb me. I still want to know what book you're reading. Cause again, I'm curious. And I was like, oh, whatever. And then instead of just telling me what the book was, they were like, you are very friendly. Maybe we could be friends. My name is Luna. And then I just blocked their number because I got a little freaked out.
Yeah.
Especially because it was after the podcast came out when I have talked about this person that I met at a reading camp called Luna. I was like, that's just a little weird. That's just a little weird.
Yeah. I said, because B sent it to me, and I was like, it's probably a coincidence, but I would still block the number.
Yeah, which was so funny
that's
because
so...
because when you were like, oh my God, Luna found you, made a joke about it. I was like, yeah, I was just telling my mom about that. And like, it's so weird. And she's like, yeah, it's just probably a coincidence, but yeah.
That's still so weird that the name was Luna
It was
and you were
really
just
creepy.
talking.
I honest to God, I thought you figured out like some prank app and you like were
No.
pranking me.
I would not put that much effort into something like that.
I don't know, but that's what my first thought was.
Also, who is Andy? Are you cheating on us,
Right?
Luna? Are you cheating on me?
But yeah, so that was like really weird, especially when they were like, oh, maybe we can be friends. Like, I don't know. I just thought that was weird.
No.
Especially like if it was over Instagram where I can like stalk your profile, it's a little different. But over a text message,
yeah, that was weird.
I know better. I have very good internet safety. I feel like
that's really odd to me.
it was again, especially because it was on Sunday. So it was 2 days after the podcast came out. It was
Yeah.
weird. It was really weird.
We should talk about Ron ships and headcanons.
Okay. Bronze ships. Him
Which
and
you were
Hermione,
complaining to me that we didn't talk about Rary last episode, which we
which I
did.
forgot. I don't
But
know.
yeah,
It's
let's talk
cute,
about Ron
but
and Hermione.
better as platonic. Anyway, Harry and Ron and
Did
Hermione.
I say Harry and Hermione? I meant
No,
Ron.
I said Harry.
I feel like I said Harry as well.
I'm.
Maybe I messed you up. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Anyways, doesn't matter.
I don't. And yeah, just let me talk. Jeez, lady.
Okay.
Ron and Hermione are the ship. They're the Harry Potter ship, and that's it.
They're the blueprint for everything in my life ever.
They invented love.
Real. I
Real.
just love them so much.
I
And
didn't even know what more to say. That's all I have.
I
I
love
just love them.
their dynamic. And I also really like friends to lovers. Because I
I
don't know.
don't like friends to lovers usually, but like this is the exception. I love that scene in Prisoner of Azkaban where like Ron is hugging Hermione and then Harry fucking joins in.
Wait, and which one?
You,
Oh,
me,
Prisoner of Azkaban?
and your friend Steve. Yeah, after she's like punched Draco or whatever. No, yeah, because they watched
They
Buckbeak.
watched Buckbeak die. Um, so
No, they
yeah,
watched him die, Pookie. At
he
that
didn't
part,
actually die. No, he
At
didn't.
that part, yeah.
No, he did not.
What do you mean he
Time
did
is a
not?
flat circle.
What?
Did you watch my recent video on TikTok? Time is a
No,
flat circle. He did not die because they were already doing that.
No, but when they were watching.
Yes, at the time they thought he died, but he didn't die.
Yes. That's
That's what I'm
I'm
saying. That's why I said died
No.
with quotes.
No,
because he didn't
no,
die.
but like in that timeline,
Yeah,
he
they
died.
thought he died.
And
No,
then
he
they
did
changed
not.
the time. Oh my fucking god, Isabella.
No, because you know how like the rock was thrown at Harry's head? That's because they were already
Yeah.
there doing that
Oh
in the
yeah.
future.
Wait, then why did
You
they
see what I
get
mean?
all sad when he was?
Because they didn't know that he was dead or that he wasn't dead yet. They hadn't experienced Dumbledore being like, go back in time and save him.
I can't handle all the different time travel. Like, just I
I
need
know.
all TV shows, movies, everything to agree on one way that time works. Okay, I'm sick of this. I'm
But yeah,
confused, bro.
in Harry Potter, they were already there saving him, so he didn't ever die
Okay.
in any
Well, it's different in
multiverse.
Marvel.
I don't know.
I'm telling you right now, it's different.
What? Oh yeah, we were talking about them hugging.
Anyway, I like the hugging scene. It's very silly in Harry's third wheeling, and that's gonna be you when I get a girlfriend or a boyfriend.
Yeah.
The end.
Moving on. Ron and Hermione are just
Their
have
end
my heart
game,
and I love
their
them.
goals. What other ships are there with Ron?
I mean, I don't know if people really ship it, but oh, I wanted to talk about Lavender actually, more about her with him because he never liked her. I told you, like he just did it out of.
He just did it to get back at Hermione.
And like prove people wrong that he can find someone. But I don't like how many people don't like Lavender because she was just a girl in love.
Like, what did she do?
Like, yeah, she was a little obsessive, a little over the top, but like that's
she's just a teenage girl. She's a teenage girl. That's what we do.
Well, and Ron was in the wrong with that scenario. She only ever wanted good things for him and wanted to love him.
That fits in with the misogyny in the fandom, I feel like. Again. Sorry, I'm like pissing on my face.
But yeah, I don't like that people are like, oh, she's so awful, she's so annoying, she shouldn't have treated Ron like that, which like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean she shouldn't have treated him like that? Like a loving partner?
Yeah, he shouldn't have treated her like that. That was not it.
And she probably she broke up with him and then was like, what was I doing with that little ginger guy?
Little ginger guy.
Also, she's dead. She died. Apparently. I thought she survived.
No, we see her. I'm pretty sure, dead. In the Deathly
Yeah, but
Hallows.
I thought she just got bitten by Greyback and then she survived, but no,
No,
she
she
died.
died.
I think I was in denial.
Probably.
Stop it.
I
Oh my God. Stop it
can't.
now.
I can't.
Um, yeah, I just wanted to bring her up because stop hating
Yeah.
Lavender and stop hating
Yeah. Stop
Cho.
hating. Stop
They did
hating
nothing
Cho.
wrong. Um, I saw it. Don't even try to hide Ron again. Um, Ron and Harry, again, not much to say.
Yeah,
They're
I
okay.
like them platonically. I've seen a few cute edits though. Like the Rarity fandom, they can make good edits.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I do like the dynamic a little bit. And the
Oh,
angst sometimes. Angsty edits. Oh my God.
I thought I got it that time.
Um, who else? I don't know, I can't think of anyone else that
I
he's
feel
shipped
like
with.
I'm thinking. I don't know. No one
I
really. I feel like
friendship
everybody
wise,
really just kind of agrees that him and Hermione should be together.
friendship wise though, I feel like in fanon maybe. I mean, I don't know. Harry, not Harry. Oh my God. Ron and
Ron, you're
Luna.
talking about Ron.
Ron and Luna would be kind of cute as
That would
friends.
be really
I
cute, I
feel
think.
like it reminds me, I know like Harry's the Regulus variant, but
I can
it kind of
see them as
reminds
like
me of Regulus and Pandora
a little
because
bit.
I don't know.
I feel like Ron is very like a little grumpy.
Yeah.
He's a little
And I feel
sour.
like he definitely like would make fun of her, but then become friends with her and realize like, oh,
Yeah.
she's not that bad. Like she's actually kind
Oh,
of
that was
nice.
kind of mean.
And they
Yeah.
make friendship bracelets together.
Stop. I'll cry. We
I
need to make
love
friendship.
them. Yes, we do. Make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and taste it.
I'm sick of Taylor Swift right now.
Okay, moving on because we have 7 minutes left and I don't want to do another meeting.
Me
Um,
neither.
so
We didn't talk
headcanons.
about headcanon. Okay,
Yes,
we
we
got
need
to
to
do
talk
that
about the
right now.
headcanon. Do you want to
My
say it?
favorite, yes, my favorite Ron headcanon is that he's trans, female to male. Is that the headcanon
It's
you were thinking of?
yeah, it's so
Okay.
angsty
It
because
creates
Molly,
such tension, yeah, between him and his mother because she wanted a daughter so badly. And then she would have had that, but then Ron would have come out and be like, I'm a boy, actually. And like that, I feel like that would have crushed her. And she would have been like, no, mm-mm.
like not
Because she didn't
not
want
in
to lose her
the
daughter.
transphobic way, but yeah, in the way that she didn't want to lose
Yeah.
that. But I think over time,
Over
years
time, she would
later,
grow.
she would
And
have.
then with Ginny. But I still feel like there would still be that little bit of resentment
Yeah, of
between.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
I feel like that's
I want to say this last thing. Um,
okay.
I remember seeing this TikTok when the Harry Potter reboot was like being talked about a lot more frequently, and someone was like, "Oh, like they're gonna make Hermione gay and like Ron trans," and it's like,
Do it.
do it. So what? Also,
Fucking do it.
any character being trans in a series, like, what difference does that make really to the plot? It
No, literally.
doesn't.
It has nothing to do with it,
All
really.
all that it does is just add to the character's
It gives
development.
people who are
And
trans someone to look at
yeah.
and be like, they're just like me.
Hmm. And I just think that it's stupid when people are like, "Oh, they're gonna do this with this character." Like, so what?
Hmm. No, I
You're just
agree.
blatantly being transphobic by saying that and like
I do
complaining.
first at a certain I do understand certain people's like aspects with like certain characters like um Disney's Tinkerbell. They changed her in the new Pan and Wendy movie, and I know a lot of people are angry because Tinkerbell is based to look off of Marilyn Monroe in Disney. She has always been like that, so I understand why they were mad, why they changed that. And like I too was a little like, that's kind of disrespectful to Marilyn Monroe in a way. But like,
What
yeah, other
what did they
what?
change?
She's
What did they
black
change? Oh.
in the Pan and Wendy in the Peter and Wendy
Oh.
movie. I think I said Pan and Wendy. It's Peter and Wendy.
Oh. I didn't even know that about Marilyn Monroe being
Yeah,
Tinkerbell.
I was a Tinkerbell kid, like a big Tinkerbell kid. I had a Tinkerbell themed room. Anyway, that's so not important.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
people need to calm
yeah.
down.
You need to calm down. You're being too loud. Shut
Enough of
your
the
mouth.
tape. Okay.
Yeah, that did we talk about we talked
Sorry
a
that the
lot.
ending's a little rushed. We're getting pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we hit everything. Comment down below what you want to see more of. And again, if you like the more conversational, unplanned, or if you like when we have a script and we're like going through that better episodes. But yeah,
Maybe we should
this
do
was
that. Oh, sorry. Maybe we should do that for Hermione because I don't know her like muggle
we
background very
should.
much.
Yeah,
I don't know if
that's a
she
good idea.
has lore. But
We will
yeah, anyway,
script Hermione's episode, but
she would
this
like
has
that as
been
well.
she would. But yes, thank you for listening again. Sorry it's rushed, but this has been Marauders at Midnight. Thank you for watching.
You're welcome. You're
Ronald.
welcome.
Ronald.
Hey, Ron. Ron, would
Hey,
you like
Harry.
to uh where did I go? Would you like to maybe kiss later with our socks on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll meet you in the closet by the dormitories.
The closet.
Goodbye.
Thanks. I'll look forward to it.
Okay. Goodbye.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Goodbye. Oh my God.